I point the finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing. It's not like, you know how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting, so ain't no future in your fronting, but whatever I talk about is what I've done.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How does the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
But the great thing just about me is that I was able to capitalize off the hate. And it was motivation for me to go out there and work hard.
Floyd Mayweather, once recognized as the highest paid athlete in the world, is now reportedly facing a dramatic financial setback. His empire, valued at around $750 million and made up of luxury real estate, high-end cars, and multiple private jets, has allegedly been frozen or placed under restriction. Mayweather has stated that he's in contact with his legal team and remains confident, saying he expects to regain control once the situation is resolved. He continues to assert ownership of properties across the globe and insists that the issue is only temporary. However, various reports point to increasing financial strain, legal challenges, and possible mismanagement as factors behind the situation. What was once displayed as the ultimate symbol of success now appears to be under threat. While Mayweather maintains that this is just a temporary setback, the current state of his assets suggests a more uncertain reality, serving as a reminder that without stability, even massive wealth can quickly come into question.
I have a tax attorney that takes care of everything when everything is okay. I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets. I still have all my beautiful homes, still have all my properties everywhere.
Over time, Floyd Mayweather has moved beyond boxing and placed significant focus on business ventures, especially in real estate across New York City. In an interview, he mentioned owning multiple high-rise buildings in the city, claiming control of 9 skyscrapers, including one known as Summit, which is regarded as one of the tallest commercial structures. He also explained that he has worked closely with SL Green, a well-known real estate company, for several years. According to Floyd, Andrew Matias, a senior figure within the firm, played a key role in guiding him to the business side of property investment. During a tour around the city, Andrew reportedly highlighted several buildings connected to their portfolio, emphasizing the long-term benefits of investing in real estate.
I don't always talk about different things that I'm doing. You know, what I'm working on right now in New York City, I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers.
Yeah. What's the address of that building?
I don't know that one by heart. So what I'm working on, I want you guys to know this. I got a casino coming to New York City in Times Square.
Wow.
You part of that, yeah.
Clap it up for that. That's incredible.
That's
big. That's huge.
I just saw that, Caesars.
Yes, I got a casino. SL Green is a company that I've been working with.
Floyd shared that the experience taught him an important lesson about income. Athletes typically earn while they're actively competing, whether in boxing, football, or basketball, but real estate offers the ability to generate money continuously, even without active involvement. Motivated by that idea, Floyd began his journey with an initial investment of around $5 million. At the time, it represented only a small portion of his overall wealth, but it marked his first step into high-end property ownership. He also mentioned being involved in a future casino development project in Times Square alongside Caesars, further expanding his business interests. These moves reflect a shift toward building long-term passive income streams rather than relying solely on active earnings. From luxury cars and private jets to large-scale real estate ventures, Mayweather's portfolio shows an effort to grow his wealth through calculated investments, not just visible spending. His involvement in property highlights a broader understanding of financial growth beyond his career in sports.
For so many years. And Andrew Matthias, you know, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, you see that building right there? He said, yeah. We said, we own that. You see this building? We own it. So we was walking and walking. Then he said, you know, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep. So
Yes.
That's a bar. That's a big one.
So I said, okay. So I started off something small with him in the beginning. You know, I started off probably 5 million. That was just in the beginning. That was years ago.
Floyd Mayweather has continued expanding his presence in real estate with a reported acquisition of 62 apartment units in New York City, valued at around $42 million. This deal stands out as one of his most significant investment moves. Known for showcasing his lifestyle, Floyd has also shared glimpses of these ventures alongside highlights like adding another private jet to his collection. These properties go beyond simple residential ownership. They reflect a calculated shift toward assets designed to generate steady income. The size and scale of the deal suggests a focus on prime locations, likely aimed at long-term value growth and consistent rental returns. While many retired athletes lean towards safer, lower-risk opportunities, Floyd appears to be taking a more aggressive approach to building wealth. His continued spending on large-scale investments signals strong confidence in the real estate market, particularly in a city like New York. More than just displays of luxury, his portfolio of jets, properties, and high-value assets contributes to shaping his identity as a businessman outside the ring. This reported $42 million move represents more than a headline. It reflects another step in his broader financial strategy.
Floyd Money Mayweather just bought 60 buildings in Manhattan for $402 million. It's one of the largest deals this year, and the purchase is for 60 buildings and over 1,000 affordable housing apartments, making the average cost per unit $402,000. Before this, Floyd already had a massive real estate portfolio of over $200 million, including 9 skyscrapers in New York City. This new deal, involving over 60 buildings, is located in Upper Manhattan, and all these properties will fall under Article 9 tax exemption, which means as long as 2/3 of the apartments stay affordable housing, they can collect tax breaks for the next 40 years. And even though Floyd just spent $500 million, he just showed off his new $65 million carbon fiber jet. And the wild part is, this is his second plane and small plane. He also owns a massive Gulfstream 650. But his new plane is pretty sweet. It's a 12-seater equipped with everything you can imagine, including gold cup holders.
50 Cent recently reflected on his past relationship with Floyd Mayweather, shedding light on a difficult period between them. He explained that when Floyd was dealing with legal issues and facing time in jail, he reached out for support. Floyd reportedly asked him to handle aspects of his business, including overseeing Mayweather promotions during that time. According to 50 Cent, he agreed out of loyalty and stepped in to manage operations, even putting some of his own money into the business to keep things running.
50 Cent and Mayweather.
Yeah.
This looked like a friendship that was going to last a lifetime. What the hell happened?
As he was actually going into jail, he asked me to help him with Mayweather Promotions. As he actually got in and I took a look, I realized there is no Mayweather Promotions. There's no LLC. So technically, Floyd is a golden boy fighter. They built the whole show.
Yeah.
Then he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign, where, you know, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying a new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that. When he finally does bring up the actual situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell you how to do that. I didn't tell you to do that. Like, Floyd, he ain't that, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, if they push me to a certain point, I'll mess up in front of everybody. Because it's just the way I'm brought up. Like, I never ran from anything because I didn't have nobody to go to. I've always had where I'm going. Home to get me.
After Floyd was released, 50 Cent expected recognition for the role he had played. He approached him to discuss the money he had put into the business and asked to be reimbursed. However, according to his account, Floyd either didn't acknowledge the arrangement or acted as if it never happened. When the matter was eventually brought up directly, Floyd reportedly denied ever requesting an investment and did not repay the $2 million involved. This unresolved issue created serious tension between them, ultimately damaging their relationship and turning former allies into rivals. The situation highlights how a lack of clear communication and trust, especially when money is involved, can break down even the closest friendships.
My thing is that we can't fuck up the money. We can't fuck up the money no matter what. We can fuck up a lot of things. We can fuck up the club. We can fuck up a house. We can fuck up a car, but we can't fuck up the money.
So you mean to tell me at the minute where your uncle and...
I knew a fine was coming instantly.
You knew a fine was coming?
I knew it.
But and not one piece of your thing said, let me go snuff
I couldn't
Judah real quick.
No.
No?
I was already taking care of business.
Okay, all right. You said, fuck that, let's stay on the back.
Let's keep it, I mean, my thing was this. We're professionals. I'm not an amateur. You know, this is not a street fight. So when you're a professional and you're a veteran, you got experience.
Wow. Floyd Mayweather is widely recognized for his over-the-top lifestyle. And he recently gave another glimpse into it by treating his grandson to an unforgettable shopping experience. Walking into a luxury store with a massive amount of cash, he showed no hesitation when it came to spending. The store was filled with high-end fashion and premium accessories, and Floyd made it clear that nothing was off-limits. As the moment unfolded, he openly stated that he was willing to get whatever his grandson wanted, leaving those around him amazed by the sheer scale of his spending. The outing went beyond a typical shopping trip. It served as another example of the lifestyle he's built over the years. While some may view it as excessive, for Floyd, it represents a way to enjoy and share the rewards of his success while reinforcing the image he's created.
Don't worry. You gotta know some stuff. Listen with me.
Hey. This is how the champ does it. Yo, straight off the press conference we're over here at Neiman Marcus, this is how you do it, huh? Always.
Well, right now, I'm here because I gotta give my grandson something, you know. I have to spend a bit.
You've been doing it like this ever since I've known you.
And you know it.
It don't stop. Look at this. Something. What I mean, grandson's super blessed. What are you getting him? Little piece or
whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. Look at that. This is. I'm looking at $1 million right here.
It ain't $1 million. That's probably like a half.
Half. Yeah.
It's half.
It's definitely up there.
520.
Definitely up there. You got your protection right here.
A little while.
That's what's up. All right. Cool. Lucky grandkid.
Floyd Mayweather has turned showcasing his wealth into a defining part of his public persona. Alongside his luxury homes and collection of high-end cars, he's also known for his love of expensive watches and private jets. In a recent video, Floyd appeared on board his jet, speaking directly to the camera in a way that resembled a casual announcement, but with a twist. Surrounded by visible stacks of cash, he encouraged people to tip private jet pilots, presenting it as a matter of respect. At the same time, he made it clear that he personally gives generous tips, often amounting to thousands of dollars per flight. The setting itself reflected pure luxury, designer outfits, gold accessories, and a high-end aircraft serving as a backdrop. The moment wasn't just about generosity. It reinforced the image he's built as Money Mayweather. Rather than simply offering advice, the message highlighted the level at which he operates financially. While some may see it as excessive, for Floyd, it's another way of expressing the lifestyle and brand he continues to put on display.
Everybody that got their own jet, you always got to tip your pilots no matter what. I don't care if it's a couple hundred, a couple thousand, you got to tip your pilots. Now today, I got to tip my pilots 1,000 a piece because it was kind of rough.
Floyd Mayweather has often stated that he earned more than $100 million from his highly publicized bout with UFC star Conor McGregor. The 2017 match became a worldwide event, bringing together boxing and MMA in a way that had never been seen before. UFC President Dana White has described it as one of the most significant moments in combat sports, not only because of the hype, but also due to the enormous financial success it generated. The anticipation leading up to the fight was huge, with fans from both disciplines tuning in to witness the crossover clash. According to White, the event set multiple records, including pay-per-view buys and overall revenue, outperforming several of Floyd's previous major fights. It went beyond being just another match. It became a cultural phenomenon, with Mayweather's undefeated streak on the line and McGregor stepping into a new arena. The attention surrounding the fight turned it into a massive financial success. The outcome further reinforced Floyd's reputation, not only as an elite boxer, but also as someone who understands how to capitalize on major opportunities.
What's the biggest fight you've ever had?
Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah. So that worked out okay.
It did.
Despite the extravagant lifestyle and constant displays of wealth, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly faced serious financial challenges. Even after earning hundreds of millions from major fights like the one against Conor McGregor, there have been claims suggesting he has dealt with bankruptcy issues and outstanding debts to individuals and businesses. One widely discussed situation involved an incident in Dubai, where he was reportedly unable to leave due to unresolved payments related to expensive jewelry. The story quickly gained attention, raising doubts about the true state of his finances. These concerns don't appear to be isolated. Floyd has also faced scrutiny over tax-related matters, with accusations of unpaid obligations despite publicly showcasing large amounts of cash. Together, these incidents have led some to question whether his financial management has been consistent over time. At this stage, the conversation has shifted beyond spending habits to the consequences that follow. Each controversy adds pressure to his reputation and shapes how the public views him. While he was once seen as the ultimate symbol of success and wealth, these ongoing issues suggest a more complicated reality behind the image. Ultimately, his situation highlights an important lesson. No matter how much money someone earns, long-term stability depends on how it's managed.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Chael Sonnen, known for his blunt and fearless commentary, didn't hold back when discussing Floyd Mayweather. He pointed out that Floyd's real challenge isn't making money, it's how he spends it. This observation strikes at the heart of what many see as Floyd's current reality. Once celebrated for his flawless record and exceptional skill, Mayweather is now often viewed more as a symbol of extravagance than athletic greatness. The drive and determination that once fueled his rise in boxing seem to have been overtaken by an obsession with wealth and public image. Today, Floyd steps into the ring less to prove himself or secure his legacy, and more to sustain a lifestyle of sprawling mansions, private jets, and lavish shopping sprees. These symbols of success have become, in a sense, a burden, replacing championship belts with bank balances as the ultimate goal. In a sport that once admired his discipline and focus, many now watch with a mixture of awe and concern. Floyd Mayweather, once a fighter defined by ambition and dominance, now appears driven by the next paycheck, caught in the trappings of the very wealth he worked so hard to achieve.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, you call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box, when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you kept, and he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, so Mike Tyson, he did real well too. Evander Holyfield, again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works when you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money. If you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
As Floyd Mayweather's lavish lifestyle and financial challenges became public, Even figures within the boxing world began weighing in. Prominent promoter Eddie Hearn acknowledged Floyd as one of the sport's all-time greats, but didn't hold back when discussing his choices after retirement. Hearn noted that while Floyd was unbeatable inside the ring, his extravagant spending seems to have caught up with him. According to promoter, the reason Floyd continues participating in exhibition matches is straightforward. He needs money to maintain his lifestyle. Instead of focusing on preserving his legacy, Floyd appears to prioritize short-term paydays. These exhibitions, often staged against influencers or less experienced opponents, can bring in millions, but they also draw criticism from boxing purists. Hearn suggested that Floyd's pattern of spending creates a cycle. More expenses demand more earnings, which keeps him chasing income long after his legendary career should have been celebrated with finality and respect.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
not the biggest
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
for money?
But
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
I think he still needs the money.
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years.
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's spending,
It's a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather didn't stay quiet after Eddie Hearn commented on his finances. He questioned why Hearn would speak about his money and insisted that he still owns it all: his mansions, luxury cars, private jets, and more. Floyd used the moment to defend his image, trying to show the world that he's still living in the lap of luxury. Yet, despite these public displays, the reality seems less secure. While the flashy lifestyle remains visible, underlying signs suggest financial instability, ongoing exhibition fights, unpaid obligations, and reports of being held over financial disputes indicate that maintaining his former empire may be a challenge, no matter how much he tries to convince others. Evidence points to a more precarious situation. What was once a symbol of unparalleled success now serves as a reminder of how quickly fortunes and public perception can change.
So one day, somebody asked you, because you know I don't have social media on my phone. Yeah. So they showed me Eddie. Eddie was like, Floyd Mayweather ain't got no money. That's why he doing exhibition. No, Eddie don't believe that now.
Yeah. But Eddie will say some shit like that now.
Eddie will say some shit, but no. But one thing, don't worry about that. But me and Eddie got it clear, didn't we, Eddie?
Yeah.
One thing, me and my buddy got it clear.
We said as long as it's 10 or 20, no problem. Anything less, can't be less than 10, because then we're struggling for money.
I had to show Eddie some of the account. Eddie was like, hold on.
Imagine how much money Floyd Mayweather would have made if I was his promoter back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
That wraps up today's video. Make sure to stay tuned for what's coming next.